Today, Jo is going to teach us how to temper chocolate.
It's easy, it's not scary.
No, but it's really important for the shine and the crisp when you want to drizzle or dip your strawberries or make a chocolate bark. This is how you melt your chocolate.
Yeah, we're gonna just do 2 steps. We're gonna melt some chocolate and then we're gonna add some tempered chocolate to the melted chocolate and then we're done.
This is not the technique of scraping it on the marble surface and picking it up. This is the home version of shiny, crisp, melted, properly set chocolate.
All you need is a bain-marie, so a glass over some boiling water, not touching the boiling water, or you can do this in a microwave at home as well.
Does it need to be glass or it could be metal?
It can be metal too.
Just a bowl.
That's fine. A bowl.
When else would you use your tempered chocolate?
Well, anytime you're gonna serve chocolate without baking it first and changing the temperature first, you're gonna want to have it tempered. So if it's coating something, if it's a bark.
Cake decorations.
Cake
like if you want to make nice.
Yeah, you don't need to temper it if it's going into cookies or if it's going into a cake because the temperature's gonna change anyway. But for today, yeah, we're gonna use it as a drizzle on top of some flapjacks. Equally, we could just dip things straight into this and put them on a tray and they would become chocolate covered strawberries.
Like a half-dipped cookie, for example.
Exactly.
Wow.
And
the world is opening before us.
So for today, we're going to use these Plum Street pastels, which are the Solomon Islands pastels, but we do a variety of different origins and different percentages. The same method will apply to all of them. What's really important about using pastels for this method is that they're all the same size. They're exactly 5 grams. They're going to melt really evenly. But most importantly, when we add the second batch of chocolate in, is that chocolate is already tempered, and that's the important thing for seed tempering, which is what we're doing.
So things like chocolate chips are not tempered, so they won't give you
Often
the
they're
gloss.
not, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Lesson number 1.
Yeah.
Always choose your chocolate wisely.
So for the end quantity of chocolate, we want to melt 2/3 at the beginning. So today we're going to do 90 grams. So I'm going to put 60 grams in here, which is exactly 12 of these little guys. So
useful when, like me, your scales break. You don't help them along or anything, do you?
We can in a bit. It won't.
Does it make a difference when you temper if you have I mean, how much does the melting?
Chocolate doesn't love to be agitated. If it doesn't, yeah. Don't you love being agitated?
I love it.
If it doesn't have to be, I would say it would be my sort of home chocolate rule. Don't overdo it. We're just going to let it melt. It's starting to go already.
Well, today, for example, we're going to drizzle it on our flapjacks.
Yes.
So we would temper and use immediately.
Yes.
Dipping strawberries. It's not like I can temper my chocolate in advance and then 3 hours later get my strawberries and dip them. You've got to be good and ready to go. Is that right?
Especially with this method where we're going to have tempered chocolate, we then cannot melt it again. So we want to use it right away once it's in its good state. It can cool, but reheating it you'd lose the temper again. We're about ready to do a little bit of mixing.
Okay.
We just want to get to the point where there's no chunks left from these first batch of pastel. So now that first 2/3, or in this case 60 grams of chocolate, is fully melted. We're going to turn off the heat.
Do we take the bowl off the pan or can you leave it on?
I think we should take the bowl off the pan. And we're now immediately going to put 1/3 of the final volume. So now 6 of these. And that's what's called the seed chocolate. So the ready tempered pastels that we add at the end.
Wow, it's so glossy. And we can just buy these calettes on your website, is that right?
Yep, they come in 1 kilo bags or in little tins of 200 grams. There we go, we're done.
It's a chef's kiss. Right, so we're gonna put this on the flapjacks.
Yeah, it's tempered. That's all you have to do. We've tempered some chocolate.
Amazing. Tempering 101, right?
Yeah.